Welcome to Stacked. We have our caffeine in our Yeti and we are ready to go. Today we're going to talk about trigger links, tags, and smart segmentation. So you really don't need to be a tech wizard to build smart automations, even if it might seem like you do. And all you really need to do is understand that every click is a choice and we can segment down based on the choice of the user. So in this episode, we're going to break down the real automation engine behind our recent course launch and how we used triggers, tags, and smart segmentation to let clients choose their own adventure and meet them with the next right step without even lifting a finger. So trigger links look like normal links for the clients, but they're slightly more powerful. When someone clicks on a trigger link, it sets off a behind-the-scenes automation for us. It either adds a tag based on what they clicked, it can send a specific follow-up that is timed out based on what the offer is, and it can remove them from generic workflows that would maybe conflict with what their journey currently is with us. The other thing that it allows us to do is see exactly where that person is clicking, how much time they spent on it, and what time of day they're actually interacting with us. So in our free course launch, we embedded these links in every touch point. So our watch the course button, that's a trigger link. Our book a strategy call, that's a trigger link. And our get the quick start PDF, that's also a trigger link. Each link click tells us if the person is ready for the next step and what language is hitting with our audience. And so that's exactly what we're going to give them. No guessing, no chasing, and just really smart routing. So we use trigger links to track interest, score leads by behavior, and start specific conversations based on what people actually want to talk about. And then tags are the second secret weapon here, right? They're not just filters, which filters are great, we love them, but they're actually logic and leverage that we can use. We tag based on if they watched the course. We can tag on if they ignored the course or did not open the email. We can say that they clicked in the email but didn't complete the next step, or maybe they took an action inside the course like booking or replying. So every tag added equals a more relevant experience for our customers. So instead of sending the same follow-up to everyone, we can create a branching path. So for watchers, they might get a "what'd you think" email and a booking prompt to carry that relationship further. Or the ignorers, maybe they get a new subject line and a second chance to book. And the clickers, they maybe got a case study and testimonial series because they just needed more information before they took an action. So you should be tagging for behavior, whether that's clicked, opened, or ghosted. You should be tagging for relationship status, things like new lead, returning client, and also interest. Maybe it's a specific product type or topic that you're covering or a service that you're launching. And then this is how we're going to smart segment, because the truth is people disengage when your follow-up doesn't fit their energy, when it feels robotic, when it feels unhuman, when it doesn't feel like there's that trust. Segmentation means you only talk to the warm leads that going straight into the call to action. You're also talking to lukewarm leads who show proof and show stories. And you're also talking to the cold leads. And maybe you try a different tone or a different method. And we automate these branches inside a Dallowry flow to let each person move at their own pace in the language that they prefer with the topics and products that fit them. And so some booked after watching, some booked after ignoring the first 3 emails, and then they get that one final one that led to a click, and some just needed a text instead of an email. Smart segmentation equals a client-led journey that converts. It really makes the client feel seen, and when a client feels seen, they can trust you with more, whether that's more time, more energy, or more money. So let's say that you've got a free resource. Inside your email or text, maybe let's include like a download now trigger link or a book a call trigger link. And then you're going to set it up like this. A click equals a tag equals a route, and a route equals a follow-up that makes sense for that specific client. And if they don't click, you resend with a different message. You don't assume they're uninterested. You assume your first offer missed the mark. And that's where the segmentation really shines. So all of this is already wired inside Dallowry Flow. Trigger links, tags, smart segmentation, no code, no stress. But if you want to skip setup and start fast, you can check out some of our favorite ready-to-use automations. Number 1, Facebook comments plus workflow AI. What this does is it automatically responds to comments with AI-generated replies based on sentiment and context. It's like having a social media assistant who never sleeps. Automation number 2 is the long-term nurture and reactivation emails. This one is a built-in monthly email sequence that keeps you on top of mind, even with leads who ghost months prior. 1 click equals long-term re-engagement. And our third is the appointment confirmation and reminder and survey and review request. So this is going to confirm, remind, follow up, and get reviews all without ever touching your keyboard. It's a full cycle client care automated. You can browse and activate these templates inside of Dallowry Flow at dallowryflow.io. Your clients, they really deserve a smarter experience, especially at this point. It's too easy to provide. So when it's not there, they're going to move on. And you deserve your time back. So why not just build both? Because automation isn't about replacing human connection. It's about scaling without burning yourself out. This is Stacked, where we automate, elevate, and repeat.